everybody, JuanitasCasita here, and I'm making some die cuts for Thanksgiving, and I'm die cutting things like leaves. These are feathers. Like feathers. I have not been feeling great the last few weeks, and I'm really running behind on all my Thanksgiving crafting, but I wanted to kind of start and get things going if I could. So if y'all have been wondering why I haven't been posting, I've just been under the weather. So anyway, so I'm getting started with some of my crafting. So I'm using the Anna Griffin dies. I'm using the new Anna Griffin Mini Empress. I'm going to flip her over so that you can see. This is probably not, maybe this direction. As you can see, she's a lot smaller footprint than the regular sized Empress. Okay, these are some of the items I've already used. I've used some of the new Empress folders to do some die cutting. So let me show you what those look like. See how pretty those are? Look at this frame right here. I can't tell which direction I'm in, but these are really beautiful. Some really nice stuff that you can make. These are using Anna Griffin folders. I'm going to show you a couple here. These were made, well, these came out when the Mini came out. I'm not sure if it's going backwards or forwards, but for the Mini Empress, these are actually, I've not seen these before. They might exist with other companies, but Anna has now put in her metal dies in with her embossing folders. You can see here, I've got the shades open off to the side. But, so I use some of these to create these things, and I'm using some dies to do, like, for example, this fern. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my tool-in-one. I'm using the Archon mount, and, you know, I have not perfected that, the use of it, but as soon as you, let's see how beautiful that is. That is a beautiful fern. Look how pretty that is. It's a beautiful fern. So I'm crafting. I'm doing my best to craft. I'm not doing a great job of it. Here's a Thanksgiving. Is it going backwards or is it going forwards? Let me see. Which way is that? That way? Okay, right there. So we're just going to continue on. I'm just not going to do a whole lot of talking maybe. I'm just going to maybe just do some die cutting so you can see. I'll be creating the sandwich here. Hopefully you can see it in this direction using different kinds of paper. Some of it Anna Griffin, some of it not. Here is a kind of like a rust kind of sheen color. My words are not coming out right, so we're just going to go with whatever I've got going on. And we're going to make our sandwiches. So I'm going to die cut, let me see, maybe some maple leaves. I'm creating my sandwich. Now, normally Anna has always said to do the edge side up, or the edge side up, paper on top, and then it was a two-part process to make the sandwich. So you'd make your bottom plate, your acrylic plate, your magnetic mat, the die with the ridges face up, paper on top, and another clear acrylic plate on top. But now she's saying to do the sandwich upside down. So sandwich, clear plate, the magnetic mat underneath, and as you can see here, look at all that I've done today here. The die is now facing down. Okay, facing down, so it's cutting into the mat. I don't know why. Oh, she's saying that this requires only one pass through for die cutting and embossing, which is a time saver, but it's also cutting into the mat. So I don't know which way is best yet. I will say this is a lot easier and faster. So I'm kind of liking that. Plus you can also see where you place your paper. So I'm going to do the paper down. Let's see if this piece of paper can accommodate this die, and it does. So I'm just going to, and you can kind of see where it's going to hit on the paper, whereas before it was sometimes, right? So I'm going to use that one. Maybe the feather one here. Nope, it's not going to fit. Is it going to fit? I'm trying to do it so I don't waste paper. I don't want to waste any paper. Right there. And I have room for one more right here. Okay. So I could do another fern maybe. Perfect. I can do another fern. Okay, so I'm going to cap this up with my A plate. And they're not getting as marked up as the other ones are. The other ones are like really dug into. Okay, so my sandwiching again is going to be the A plate underneath, the magnetic mat, the paper. Normally you would do paper face down if it was a single-sided paper, or the sheen or the color or the glitter was on one side, so it'd be paper side down, and these were underneath it facing up. Now paper's facing up with the dies facing down on top, no longer cutting into the clear plate that's on the top. Make your sandwich, run your machine, no more hand cranking. That's what I love about this, no more hand cranking. And you're going to see the magic right here. Where's my tool and one? Just going to lift these up. Okay. If it comes off with some, just take it and clean it up. See? Nice and clean. Crafting. For those of you that have crafted with me at Chacha's, you know that crafting is not a neat, or making cards or working with paper crafts, it's not a neat process. It can be very messy and lots of little bits come off. It can also be time consuming, right? I remember, I think I'm trying to remember if it was Leslie and Nicole that said that they didn't realize how much work it took to make a card or what went into it. And so it can be time consuming to make cards, but it's also fun if you are up to it. It can be fun. I'm already getting tired from yapping. See? Here's this. I'm just going to punch this out. That beautiful fern. Isn't that pretty? Let's get it up close. Excuse my nails. They need to be done. Haven't had time for that either. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Pile it on. Just going to send it to the pile. I do have... Let me see if I can walk over here. I do have this, see if I can see on the camera, this glitter one. See how pretty that is? Made this one with the Anna Griffin, but I also have some other colors. If I can, oh, I got them. Oh, I thought I made gold ones. I don't know what I did with them. I did cut out some gold ones. Oh, I think these are the ones I just made. I had made some other ones. Let me see if I can find them. I could have swore I had made more, but I don't know what I did with them. The heavy cart from back to fro. I don't know what I did with them. They're around here somewhere. I made some gold ones too. Some gold glitter, I should say. I made some gold glitter ones. Let's do, I really want to do these feathers. But I think the paper's too narrow. Wait, let me see. It'll barely fit. And I have space here for another one. Let me see. That'll barely fit. So that's what we're going to... Oh, you know what? I might be able to fit that tiny maple leaf here. Use every scrap. No scrap goes to waste. Let me see. Let me see. No. What? Yep, I can make it fit. Look at that. I made them all fit. These 3 pieces. So I'm going to get 3 pieces out of this little bit of paper. I like how the dies don't scoot. They don't scoot around so that you don't, and it shuts off after a few seconds if you don't use it. But before, when the die was facing up and the paper was on top, you couldn't see the die slide around. Then they created the magnetic mats, right? But then still, you had some shifting when you would put this plate on top. It would, see how that just shifted? It would cause things to kind of shift around. And then you would screw up your paper. And if you were using your prized paper, then you were like really upset because your paper got, you know, it's like you've been saving this paper forever and then your dyes just shift. And that used to really irritate me. Like, ugh, you know, I don't want to ruin my paper or waste my paper. Okay, so I keep losing that tool in one. I know it was just here. So here is the little maple leaf. Look how cute that is. Look at how cute. Look at that. It reminds me of Canada. I don't know why. Look at that. Super cute. Put that up to the side. Put this down. I really need my tool in one. I don't see it because I craft in chaos. This feather. This is a feather, not a leaf. I can pop this little piece out. See how pretty that is. So making them all in my fall colors. And then I'm left with this. See? And I've used most of it, which is pretty cool. And I do have a pile of this down here that I'm collecting. I really need that tool in one. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's off camera. It's way over here. Okay. So with this one, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to go like this. All the little bits and pieces are going to come out. Right? And then I can just pop it. Look how pretty that is. You can see it against that. Bring it up close. I wanted to show you against the dark. Look at that. It's nice, huh? Okay. Off to the side with you. Let's do a new color. Let's do a new color. How about we do just a solid? You want to do like a solid orange? I got some other colors here. There's this one. Oh, that's, wait a minute. I thought I had this one metallic-y color. I don't see it here. Let's do some gold glitter. Let's just go into the gold glitter. So I need to cut this down because this is not going to fit in the new, as you can see here, that's the width. That's not going to fit, okay? It would fit in my regular size Empress, but I don't want to use that one because I'm really liking how easy it is to use the smaller size. So let me just cut this paper. You can't see me cut it off camera, but I've got this bin down here that the excess paper falls into, which is really nice because it used to fall on the floor, and I didn't like that because I don't like my paper to get dirty. So off camera, I think I'm going to start a watch party, and I'm going to maybe... I don't know where to do it. Just like myself. I'm gonna start it. Let me see. Let me see how I share this. I've never done this before. So we're just experimenting today. And let's see how this works. I don't know. We'll see if that works. I have no idea. Let's continue on. Okay, because I'm running with on my computer over there because I can't find my tablet, and if I do find it, it's probably not charged. So remember our A plate first, magnetic mat, down, paper, face up. Now we don't have to do the paper face down. Before we would have to do ridges up, paper face down, right? Now we don't have to do that anymore. We can do paper face up. And I think I'm going to do some Thanksgiving. I'm going to do Thanksgiving in glitter. Okay, so I'm going to put this right on the edge because I'm trying not to waste paper. When you're using your best paper, you don't want to waste paper. Okay, you want to try to conserve paper as best you can. So, okay, and let me see here. How about some glitter ferns? How about some glitter ferns? Is that going right to the edge? It is. And how about maybe a glitter leaf? Oh, and in here, see the space? No negative space, no spacies. I can put this in here like that. I could probably put, I might be, you know what? I might be able to use a larger fern. Let me come in here and see. See this larger fern. Can I fit a larger fern in here? I don't think so. I think that's reaching, Janie. I think that's oh, hold on a second. Well, maybe. No? Hold on a second. Let me put this one down first. I don't know. That might be... I don't think so. I don't think I can put another one. I'm off camera. Let me scoot in here. Let me scoot in. I don't think I can add a second one here. I'm trying to use as much paper as I can. Well, it's not to the edge, but I don't think that's going to work. What if I just did... I think it's this fern. This fern's too big. This fern is too big. And I'm trying to... That's not going to work for me. So I think maybe... What about this one? What about this one? What if I do that? What if I do that? Hold on. And then I do this, right? And then I can bring in the little one right there. I mean, I would have liked to have used more space than that. I feel that's kind of wasteful. I know that sounds dumb, but I don't like to waste any bit. So I guess we just do it that way. I guess we'll just do it that way. I feel like I could do more though. I feel like I could do more. Where's the edge? Where's the edge of this? Let me see. We're right on the edge. We're writing the edge. Okay. That's fine. I've got more paper. That's fine. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my, I lost it, my acrylic top. I don't know. I guess I'm not doing this correctly. I don't think I'm doing this right. Let me sign off of here. So I have to leave this page. Okay. Go back to here. I think I'm just going to share this over to my page. Or share to my page. Start. Oh, I guess I can't do that. Cancel. I really don't know how this works. There we go. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so back to the thing. Okay, so I'm going to do my sandwich. So if I'm running in the background, sometimes when I'm crafting, I run like movies in the background. So if you're running me in your background, hey, that's awesome. I was actually going to run a movie in the background. I don't have my bottom plate. Like a dork. Not yesterday. Was it yesterday? What day was it yesterday? Saturday? I think I was running movies in the background while I was in this room, not doing anything. And I was just kind of, I didn't feel like, let me see, this is not quite, this does not want to take my sandwich. Hold on. There we go. I had to really kind of push that in there. So I was running, I didn't want to run Disney again in the background because I've been, just didn't want to do that. So I think I just kind of picked like general titles that were on Amazon Prime, and just, I saw a movie that I had seen before a lot and that I really liked, and I can't remember the name of the movie. But then I was like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go and just pick whatever in the rom-com section. And there was like not great stuff there. This one, I feel like it didn't cut all the way because I ran it too close to the edge. So it needs more pressure. So let me get to that in just a second. I can run that one again. Hold on. Let me take these out. Some of these with the intricate writing, you have to be careful. So once I pop off the excess pieces here, you're going to see this one says Thanksgiving. I can hear a couple people saying, that's too much work. And then, of course, the old saying, anything worth doing is worth doing right. No, things that are worth it take a lot of work. I have no idea. But there you go. You get it. Look, it says Thanksgiving. Can we focus? Focus. See that? We'll add that. Now look how pretty that would be with some, maybe some feathers, right? Some feathers in there. Thanksgiving. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me just take out these other pieces before I run that one through again. Look at that. So it's a feather. And then this one was a fern. This one's a fern. And of course I need to pop off the insides. Okay. So the insides, once those come out, hold on. I'll do that for you right now so you can see what I'm talking about. With the thicker paper, the thicker stock paper, cardstock paper, or glitter paper, it takes a little bit more time to get the little pieces out. Because they're just kind of stuck in there. So see, once you take it out, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's pretty. Okay, so this one I'm just a little concerned about because I did run it on the edge. So I'm just going to push that more towards the middle there. I'm going to put my A-plate back on the sandwich. Adjust the paper. This does have a more narrow opening for the mini Empress. So I'll make sure I get it all there. Run it. Push that through. It looks like a little toy version. Like when you used to do your easy bake ovens. That's what it looks like to me. Like a little toy version. Hear my phone. Oh, my phone's going. Okay. Crystal of Roses. I think I just got a notification on my phone from you guys. So Cody and his girlfriend, but I couldn't see it because my phone is upside down. And so yesterday, Crystal of Roses had this, had an in-house sale for their crystals and stuff, and their stones and all that. And I was unable to make it. I regretfully had to decline and not go. I wasn't really in the mood or in the shape to go anywhere yesterday. So I stayed home, but I was able to look at some videos. Oh, last week, Thursday, when I was leaving my day job. Was it Thursday? So I was leaving and one of my coworkers was like, you have this, your tire's completely flat. And I was like, what? And sure enough, I mean, we're talking rim on the ground. And rim on the ground. And I was like, oh, Lord. So I had to wait for roadside. Danny was not able to come, and so he was with the electrician and here at the house. And so I was like, no worries. I'm like, I've got roadside anyways, I'll call them. But by the time I got home, it was like way late. I had been gone from the house for like 13 hours. I was like pretty much done. So whilst waiting for roadside, Lisa ran a video of crystals of roses, and I was able to see all that they were selling. And they had some really nice stuff. And so I went ahead and based on those videos, I was able to buy something from Cody and his girlfriend. And I was, because I wasn't able to attend, I just went ahead and messaged them, and I believe that notification was the notification telling me that PayPal has sent me my PayPal request for them. I don't think that's going to fit. I don't know if you can see that. That's not going to fit my, well, I'm going to lose some edges on that leaf on two sides here. So I don't think that's going to work. I don't know if there's enough paper on this side to produce. Yep. Oh, wait. Might be. Yeah, I think I can do one right there. Look at that. So I'm going to scoot this over. Great. I just want to make sure that it gets pressure, enough pressure. And so I was able to pick something up from them, which is really nice in this day and age. To be able to shop like that is cool. Of course, you know, you want to be able to shop with people that you trust. I personally know Crystals of Roses, so I feel totally comfortable buying from them. And I don't know if I should go to my page. Here. You can, I'm seeing here the video, how you can see the, oh, here we go, this one. How you can see the Archon, I keep calling it Akron, it's Archon mount, all the way over. And, I'm still trying to figure that out, how all that works. So I guess I could put the glittery items over here so you can see how the glitter looks, right? All the glitter things that I've cut. I can put them around here so you can see their sheen and their shine. See them all there. How pretty they look. But anyway, so we're gonna open this one up. See what I've got. Oh, see, when they're like this, you have to clean it. So the best way to do it is using your little 2-in-1, and it's by Spellbinders. And this is the Anna Griffin branded 2-in-1. Everybody knows I love my Anna Griffin branded products. Here's the Empress. This one is by Anna Griffin. I was able to see the company that she collabed with to create these, kind of, I guess, at Creativation last year, or this year. I'm all weirded out with my ears, or not thinking of my ears correctly, but Creativation 2020 is coming up here in Arizona, and I'm excited about that. I get to fangirl. Hopefully I get to see Wendy Vici again, and Sharon Callis. I think that's what you pronounce her name. She was really neat. She had some great ideas for geometrics. You don't see a whole lot of geometrics in crafting either. But geometrics are like my fave. I love geometrics. And see if I pop these out. There is a nice gold glitter feather. Throw that over there with the rest of them. And right here, my little Canada. This always reminds me of Canada. There's somebody that I sent something to in Canada. I can't remember her name. She won't see this here, but I can't remember her name. That's for her. So this is what I'm left with. I could make another one out of this space. See this space right here? No paper goes to waste. I believe I can get another one right here. Let me see. Maybe like that. Let me try it. I do not want to let it go to waste. Don't let it go to waste. Hold on. I probably should have adjusted my paper. There we go. Make my sandwich. Run it. Let's see how it came out. Hey, you can't even tell. I think I got a perfect leaf out of there. Look at that. If I had missed any pieces on the edges, you can't tell. That is awesome. Look at that. And I did not, look at this. You don't want to be wasteful. I don't want to be wasteful. Look at that. But I think I could get a heart out of this right here too. So I'm not going to waste that. Look at that. That's pretty neat. You guys are like, she's such a hoarder. She's such a hoarder of paper. Yes, I am. Oh no, I dropped that leaf. Okay, so we're going to continue on. Let's see what I can do. Was I working with the gold? What did I do with the rest of the gold paper I cut? I don't know. Oh, I dropped it. It fell into my bucket. See? So let's continue on. I think I'm going to cut some more of those Thanksgiving words. So let me just put the paper in here. And let's continue on. Why don't we do some more? We'll do some more feathers. Okay, and I actually have 2 of these feathers. We'll do like long items. Hold on a second. The other feather right here. My Thanksgiving. Let me see. Hold on. If it'll fit, it might not fit. Hold on. Let me see. Like a puzzle, like you're making a puzzle. I just want to use the maximum amount of space, or get the maximum amount of cutting out of this paper. Okay. Make my sandwich. Got it down. I'm going to show you guys what I've done right there. See? 3 in there. Remember, A plate on the bottom. Magnetic mat. Paper facing up now. That's new. Dies facing down, that's new. Sandwich on top. Okay, A plate on top to complete your sandwich. No longer am I hand cranking, using my Cuttlebug by Cricut. I'm now using the Anna Griffin Empress. This is the mini Empress. Just got this maybe a week or 2 ago. I'm not really sure. It was delivered to my work and I hadn't been there. So I don't know how long it was there. Okay. A comes off. I'm going to lift off the dies. Oops. No. Okay, hold on. And again, we are running glitter paper, so it's a lot thicker. Much when you're like cutting it on the Cricut. Okay. So there you go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I do like to keep these little sticks. You can make little antlers out of these. They're cool. Okay, I'm going to lift off the Thanksgiving. See, it's in there. I'm going to go ahead and just, I'm going to take it off from here. It doesn't look like Thanksgiving right now, so you have to clean it. You have to clean it up. If it was regular paper, it would come off a lot easier. But it's glitter paper, so it just takes a little bit more love. If you flip it over, you can really see where you gotta pop out. All this work is worth it, I promise you. If you are on the fence about getting craft tools, either electric machines or manual machines, they're an investment. Crafting is an investment. If you or your partner, your spouse, have a garage full of tools, those are investments. I'm going to hear people say, it's not the same thing. My torque wrench and this and that is not the same. It is the same. Everything, your pots and pans, everything you buy, your Cuisinart, your whatever, everything is an investment. Everything in my craft room is an investment. I shall not hear anything otherwise. I have spoken. I have spoken. There's a Thanksgiving. It's beautiful. Put that down over there. Here is... So you're just tuning in, you're listening to me ramble. I'm rambling. Oh, I cut this one with a sticker. That's pretty funny. I should have really taken that off. The sticker for the American Crafters. Because that may not want to come out. Now that, well, no, it's still going to work. Hold on. It's just going to be a little harder to clean up. See, there's a sticker back there. And everyone, this paper is by Decor Nations. I purchased it at Joann's. In case you wanted to know, now you know. Not ripping the paper per se, but the sticker, which I will have to clean up later because I'm leaving pieces. Okay, so if you're doing this at home, remember to turn your paper over and remove, especially if you're using open cardstock, meaning you can just buy like one sheet at a time of specialty paper or non-specialty paper at Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, etc., etc. You do want to remove the sticker. What does that mean? Open stock paper will have the manufacturer's name, maybe number. This is a sticker. Remove the sticker before you do any die cutting. See how easy that is? That sticker came off so easy and I forgot to do it. So therefore I had to struggle with that feather. That's how that works. Paper that you buy in packs will not have that sticker. Okay? So let's set that to the side. I am using paper by Decor Nations and by Recollections in these projects. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Decor Nations, it's Coordinations by American Crafts. Can you focus on that? I don't know. Can you focus on it? There you go. That's who I'm using. Okay. I'm gonna come back to my computer. So I haven't really been doing much, but in the craft room, I just moved some stuff around and took a break, moved some stuff around again, took another break, moved some stuff around again, took another break. But, you know, not really doing much. So, I'm going to continue on. I think I'm going to cut another Thanksgiving. I do have a blessed, but I don't know if I want to use that. Let me see. I found some of these. Oh, you know what I did? I did do this because I couldn't read. When you get your dies from anywhere, they come like this. I can't read these. I don't know what these say. Some are easy, like, you know this one says greetings. Wait, you know this one says greetings, okay? But I can't tell what some of these say. You know this one says blessed. But some of these I can't tell. So what I did was I die cut out. Greetings, blessed, peace. This is one. Happy holidays. This one says Christmas. This one says Halloween. And this one says Hanukkah. Okay? Plus there's a star and a tree. These are really cute little mini die cuts. Or dies. Super cute. I also have another one back here. Let me see. I didn't do all of these, but I wanted to see what this was. So this is where I got Thanksgiving from. I pulled it from right here. Okay, Thanksgiving. There was Merry, so you could add it to your Merry Christmas. I guess you could add it to your Christmas or your Thanksgiving, Merry Thanksgiving. But there's also this one, this BLLY. And I don't know how I would use this. My brain is not functioning well. I don't know how I would use it. There was also a pumpkin. There was this, here's Merry. I don't know what some of these say. This one says party. This one says celebrate here. Some you can read, some you can't. So I went ahead and just die cutted some and just taped them to the back so I could figure out what I was looking at. I guess I could do blessed, but I don't want to. I don't feel like it now. I'm starting to get tired again. So let's cut another Thanksgiving out. Just because you can never have enough glitter sentiments, right? use my 2-in-1, scoot it down. Well, let me see, I could maybe put that in the middle. Hold on. Just want to maximize how I use this. Could I maybe use one of these? It's going to take up a lot of real estate. What if I, you know what, well, if I use one of these, I don't know how well this glitter paper cuts on these super intricates. See, I'm not really, could probably get 2 more, but let's just do something. Let's just use one of these. There's not enough room for the other ones. I'm just going to use one of these. That's fine. Okay, so I'm going to add that right there. My sandwich again. When you're sandwiching, your A plate, okay, which has static electricity right now. Your A plate on the bottom. Your magnetic mat, and this one has a B. So your A, your B, paper facing up, metal dies now facing down. Your A plate on top for your sandwich. It does slide a little bit. Get it going there. Make sure it's all together. Run. Push that through. This has a nice little handle. It's so cute. It looks like a little purse. It's adorbs. Looks like a mini purse. I'm going to show you guys that really quick here. And I've been using it today. And see, it's like a little tiny purse. Look how cute that is. Little purse and so much lighter. Apparently this weighs 6 pounds, whereas the Empress weighs 16 pounds. That is heavy, okay? That is really, really heavy, but this is much lighter. So this came out pretty clean. I'm going to show you what this one looks like. Take the inside piece out. As I was closing the door, my husband's like, "Why are you closing the door to the craft room?" Because he's out there doing something. I don't know what he's doing, so I didn't want to hear all that. Sounds like he's either at the screen printing equipment or whatever. See? Really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to continue on with... I will say that it is tedious. It's somewhat tedious, but it's rewarding. Right? It's rewarding. Using my 2-in-1. Right here. Taking all the little bits out. That looks like an E, which is really kind of, you can focus. That's kind of funny. I always like the little bits that come out because they make little things. I visualize little things that I see. Like, oh, that looks like a so-and-so. I think this might have ruined my paper. Maybe the pressure was too high, but do you see right there? Let me see if you can focus. My glitter came off of there. That I don't like. So if I can't fix that, I will not be using this one because I would be embarrassed to send somebody that. Again, crafting is not perfect. Crafting is artful. Crafting is personal. You're making something from scratch in a way, really. Kind of like when you make those tortillas or those pies. That one didn't turn out so good. I kind of burnt that one a little. I'm looking for my little maple leaf that I seem to have misplaced. Did it go under here? There it is. I was going to check and see if I could fit... Wait, there's something there. Uh-huh. See if I can fit one out of here. I don't know, Janie. I might not be able to. Let's see, well. No, that's going to cut right into that. I don't think I can. It's like a puzzle. You're trying to work a puzzle. maybe if I cut off the stem, you know, the stem isn't really that needed. Maybe like that. Hold on. Let's see what we get. What can we hurt? It's a scrap piece of paper anyways, right? It's a scrap anyways. Let's just see what we get. It just be a scrap anyways. Oh yeah, totally cut off the stem. Look at that. It's just a leaf. It's a piece of a leaf. It's actually cut off the... Did it? Oh, it cut off... You can see here. So it cut off this piece here. And this whole piece. You could put it inside, and, you know, like behind something else. You wouldn't be able to see it. See? Like that. So that'll still work. That'll still work. Another piece bites the dust. I'm collecting my pieces over here. Final piece right here. Why don't we do some ferns? I don't know if this works well with, let me, you know what, let me do some, my big maple leaves. I don't think I can fit a big maple leaf in this. Let me see. It might be too big. And, wait, hold on. Oh, I could probably do it. Hold on. It's going to cut off. No, it'll fit. Look at that. It'll fit. Scoot it up to the top. Where's the other one? I have another one. Right here. Oh, I still have some of this one. This one is Gorgeois. I don't know if you can see that. Look how pretty that is. This one is also by Coordinations American Crafts. And this one I got a few weeks ago at a Joann super duper super pre Black Friday sale. And it's kind of like a root beer color, root beer glitter. It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so this is how I made these right here. So in the light, it looks like this one. If you can see this right here. In the light, let me scoot this light this way. So it looks like this one. So this one is this one right here. See how pretty that is? People are joining me. I cannot see you. I'm sorry. I think I see a few people on there, but I'm using my phone and I don't have my tablet, so I can't see who's on there. So I'm verbally waving to everyone. Thank you for joining me. But so this one's really beautiful. This like root beer colored one. And I think this might be the last piece I have. So this paper is open stock at Joann's. I'll hold it again here so you can see it. And it was regularly either $2 or $2.49 a sheet, 12 by 12 sheet. I picked it up for 70% off, which I thought was an amazing price. But you know what? I have to show you another one. You're going to find this insane. So these pieces at Joann's are normally $4.99 a piece. Okay, these are normally, now you're thinking, Janie, that's too much for one sheet of paper. And while I agree with you, they were 3 for $5. Now, mind you, I was like, okay, I will buy 3 for $5 one time. We're gonna start here. I'm gonna show you the length of the paper. Yep, that's one sheet of paper. It is super long. I think it's it might be like 30 inches long. I'm not really sure how long this is. It's a huge piece of paper. Look at this. It's like never-ending piece of paper. And it's absolutely gorgeois. It's like this rainbow kaleidoscope glitter. I also got this. It's like a pink. It's like a pink champagne kind of. Again, look how long this paper is. It's super long. So when I went to go pay, I asked the lady, I said, okay, I saw it ring up. And I said, oh, I didn't have to buy those in threes. I could have bought them individually. And she goes, yeah. She's like, they're ringing up for 67 cents a piece. I was like, hold the press. 67 cents a piece. I thought they were 3 for $1. And she's like, no, they're 67 cents a piece. I was like, I'm gonna have to buy some more. 67 cents a piece. These are normally $4.99. 67 cents. That is a steal. See how excited I get about deals? So the line was to the back of the Joann store. I had to go put my stuff in the cart. This is like a solid 3 weeks ago, I think. And I went ahead and put it in the cart, and I got the paper. People were passing this paper up, mind you, because it was 3 for $5. So it's still pricey, even though it's normally $5 each. They were selling it for $3. That was what the sign said. But really, it was 67 cents a piece. So people saw me loading up on this paper, and they probably thought it was crazy. But it was such a good deal. I did buy more. Not a ton. I didn't want to be greedy Gretchen and buy it all. I kind of felt bad. So if somebody else discovered it, I didn't want to take it all. As you can see here. Look, I'm going to run it again. One continuous piece of paper. That's glitter. Here's maybe you can see it's super long. I don't know how big this is. It's freaking huge. Okay. Here is if you want to see it, there is the tag for it. Let me see if we can get it to focus. Nope. There you go. That's the paper. Okay. And it is, it's DCWV. Heather Graham, if you're watching, DCWV paper. It was. It's not on sale anymore, girl. It was. I don't know what the price is now. Could be $4.99. It's not going to focus. Focus for me. There you go. This paper was normally $5 a sheet. I got it for 67 cents. In retrospect, I wish I would have bought more. Because you know how I get crazy that way. I get crazy that way. Let me see if I can, let me get home. Get to my page. See who's watching with me. I don't know if I can actually... I don't think I can... I don't see any comments here, but... I guess I can't comment if I'm watching this. I can see people watching, but I don't know who's watching. Anyways, so I want to thank you guys for watching, and feel free to share my page. I never say that to anybody. I feel kind of weird about asking people to share or telling them feel free to share, but hey, you know what? Feel free to share what I'm up to. And in showing you that paper, I've lost my die. It's so typical. And telling you to share, I've lost the die. I wanted that one other leaf. Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it. I wanted this one. I'm going to add a second one to this, okay? And see if I can get this to fit. It barely fits. So we're going to do 2 gold leaves. Maple leaves. I believe this is a maple leaf out of this, okay? So we're going to put this down. Again, I'm not ignoring you. I don't have my tablet in front of the Archon. And I can't see if people are waving to me or talking to me. I still have to look at my phone. I see only one name. I can see, well, there's like 2 or 3, but I'm going to wave to my Thea because I can see that one. Oh, when I wave, they move down. I can't see who this other person is. And I can't reach it. Let me see. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. Emma. Hi, Emma. I got to pick up those tamales from you. If you're still watching, Emma, I got to pick up those tamales from you. Cousin Ricky, how's it going? Oh, look, I can scroll. Nope, not very much. I'm limited. I'm limited in my scrolling. Hold on. If I move that up. There's a 3rd person on here, but I can't see because, like a dork, I did not charge my tablet. I didn't charge up with the charger, whatever. I can't speak today. But, so anyway, so I'm doing this crafting in my craft room that I have not been utilizing lately. Kind of feel bad about that because my husband does go all out to keep it together for me and all that jazz, and I just haven't been. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not 100%, but I'm going to go down there. And this is what I'm left with. See? And really, you could really still use this if you fussy cutted this out, right? Maybe did a little design here. You could actually use this on a card for like a background, see? And you could then, well, let me see. You could use this on a card somehow. And you can utilize this and decorate. I mean, you don't have to throw it all away. It is usable to some degree. You know, it really is. if you do journaling, you could cut this out and write on the inside. If you do scrapbooking, you could use these as little frames. You could use these as frames and put your pictures in them. There's a lot you can do with this stuff. I mean, you know, you can reuse this. I've seen some people doing these challenges, like no scrap piece left behind or something like that. And I think that's cool. I would like to join. See, could use these as little antlers too. Look at that. This little piece here. See, I feel like the sun is leaving me. The sun of, I have the shades open, but I feel like it's starting to leave me. Let me see if I can change the direction of these shades. There we go. There we go. So I'm in the basement working. And as the sun moves, my available light moves with it. Okay, soon there will be no light in here. Okay, and let's see. Why don't we do, I can still do, okay. Oh, wait. No, I thought maybe the sticker paper was still back there. I don't know if one of these will fit. It's not going to fit. I don't have enough room. Maybe this one. This one seems smaller. If I'm not worried about the base or the stem, I could maybe get away with a little bit. Right there, maybe? Could maybe get away with it. I'm going to try it. So for all of you, again, joining me, thank you for joining me. Feel free to share my video. It is public. My JuanitasCasita page is public. Feel free to share it. Something tells me I did something wrong. Oh, I did. Oh, I cut into my thing. I wasn't paying attention. I did this on the bottom, then this plate, and I heard the crack. It cut into my, you can see right there. I have effectively cut the shape into mine, which is the old way of doing it. Now, whether this is going to cut or nope, it cut just fine. Alrighty then. It's like, was this going to work? It sure did work. And once I take out the center piece, well, maybe it's not going to work. I don't know. No. Well, maybe it didn't. I think it cut, but it not all the way through. So we'll have to figure that one out. That might not have worked. Okay, we're going to move on to another color since I've used all that up. What color should I use? Oh, no, I have more of that root beer color. Look at that. I do have more. So why don't we cut something out using this? You guys want to emboss? Let's do an embossing one. I think I'm going to use one of these. I think it'll fit, maybe. So I'm going to use one of these. Okay, this is the new Anna Griffin. It's called Oval Frame Layer and Emboss Folder by Anna Griffin. Okay. See that? So this one is a little bit different. You don't need the magnetic mat for this, okay? We don't need to use this. I'm going to put it on this chair so it can flatten out a little. So for this one, it's just a little different. We do need the A plate at the bottom. We need to use our metal shim, which I've warped because, you know, I probably didn't do it right, but I think I put it underneath. The metal shim really needs to go inside the sandwich, okay? And it'll straighten out. You'll see it'll straighten out after I run it through. So you're going to open this with the name to the top. It's going to cut this. So it's going to basically cut out this shape. It's going to emboss. Now I am using glitter paper, so the embossing isn't as prominent. You can see some embossing there. You can see it better on the back. That's like the deboss and the emboss, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut another root beer oval out. I'm going to place my paper inside, glitter face up. Glitter face up in the folder because I want this image to be my top, okay? So glitter facing up. And this is going to leave you with a nice little negative also, which again, if you're scrapbooking, you can make it into a little frame. Isn't that pretty? So, you know, you don't want to waste anything. So I'm going to place my paper in, make sure all the edges. Now see here, this edge is not, I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough. So I'm going to pull it down because it's all the way to the top right there is good. Okay, I think that'll work for me. Let me pull it down a little bit more. I cut this paper, I cut it as I went. So that's good right there, okay? all my pieces are in and represented. I feel good about this. So down this goes. I'm making my sandwich. Got my plate. So this, again, this is going to emboss. It's going to cut and emboss all in one, okay? So my sandwich is a plate, metal shim, embossing cutting folder, and another A plate. And we're going to run that through. Okay, it looks like it's going to take my shim a little bit more time to straighten out. And I'm going to show you how this looks once you take it apart. So you're going to open the folder up. If I can open it. It's already wanting to come apart. There's that little circle, a little oval that you can use for tons of things. I don't think I'm going to be using that. Lift my paper off. Here, another frame. Okay. And I'm going to use my tool-in-one to lift a little gently at first, just to get it started, and then peel it off. And ta-da! Ta-da! Look how pretty that is. Super pretty. Even if you were scrapbooking, can you imagine using, or say you wanted to put it in an actual picture frame. This could be like your mat, right? Your little picture, maybe the kid's school picture, your niece or nephew, your little baby, whatever you got, your dog, like my Rocco and my Delilah. I could put their little photo in there, some leaves. Oh, this is adorbs. Look at this. If I go hunt for a little tiny leaf that I've made, let me see where, okay, well, let me find one first. Let me find one in this pile of stuff that I've already made. Oh, here's one. Okay, so look, if you decorate it, I can see right there. If you decorate with little leaves, look how cute that is. There's so much you can do. But where do I find the time? I don't know. You got to find the time somewhere. I don't know what to tell you about that. You know what? Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys what these folders can do with paper that is not, with paper that's just regular paper. So you can kind of see how this works, because I think it's hard to tell when you're not using, when I'm using paper that's not going to fit. I cut it too big. Hold on a second. Let me see. Is that going to be, no, it's going to be too small. Is that going to fit? That is going to fit. Now I just got to cut it to size. Okay, let's see. I want you guys to see what this is going to look like. Let's do a different one. Let's do the, I don't know if I have the, I'm crafting in chaos again. This is why I told Danny that I need a table for my machines and a table for actual craft doing. Okay, so we're going to put this in here because I tend to craft in chaos. Now in this case, you can see here what this looks like. I don't have to worry about back or front side of paper because the paper is the same. It's a 65-pound cardstock. It's by Recollections. I buy it at Michael's. I have got tons and tons of this paper. I use a lot of this paper. I use it to make my big, large flowers. I use it to make cards. And I use it to do a lot of embossing and cutting. So again, we're going to use the A-plate base, your metal shim, which is your D. A lot of the machines come with shims, especially like your Gemini Junior by Crafters. Is it called Crafters Companion? I can't remember off the top of my head now. Which I really don't use my Gemini Junior a whole lot. You know what? I really want to start using that. I think 2020 is going to be the year of the Gemini Junior. Okay, we've got our sandwich together. A-plate, metal shim, folder, A-plate again. We're going to run this. If you don't run this within a few seconds, the machine does auto shut off on its own. In terms of the running, it comes out very easily, very quickly. We're going to take it apart. And look at that. It already like did itself. Now look, again, you've got a little negative little frame there. Okay. Here's the oval. You can use this and stamp a sentiment on it and then do a pop dot and then make it raise, make it stand up. This is what I wanted to show you. Look how pretty that came out. Can you see that? Let me see if I get it close enough. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now imagine you're going to put a little feather on that, right? Little feather, or maybe you want to do like, this is too big, but if you want to do like maybe, well, this is too big too. How about a little like that? Okay, that's cute. If you wanted to do place settings, you know, to mark like, you could do a little tent and use these for your tables, for your tablescape for Thanksgiving. These are so pretty. Everybody loves glitter. Even men. They say they don't, but they love glitter. I don't want to hear it. Everybody loves glitter. Nobody does not like glitter. Glitter is awesome. Glitter is awesome. Again, feel free to share this if you want. Share my crazy with the world. You know, whatever. Let me see. I did this. Why don't I do another one? I don't know if this is going to fit. If I can do another one so you can see if I do this one. Oh yeah, it's perfect size, actually. So the first one I did was this one. Okay, now I'm going to do this size. And again, you just want to make sure that all of your edges will have paper. I believe this will, okay, judging by where the embossing goes. But I could probably shift this a little bit more. Just want to make sure all my edges have paper. Okay, hopefully that's good. Gonna put that down. Okay, again, A plate, shim, embossing folder, A plate again. Put that down. Run it. I'm gonna show you. I ran this, but if I don't use it right away, it will auto shut off on its own. So that way you don't have to hear that noise. Sometimes you're trying to get your sandwich together and you don't get it in time. It's like you're trying to rush. So I usually hit that as soon as I get the sandwich done. There was times when I would hit the run, even on the larger machine, and I would try to put together my sandwich, and I'd come to it and it would stop. So I usually put the sandwich together, hit run. It's pretty instantaneous. And then run my item through. Catch it on the other side. Again, no hand cranking. That looked horrible. I'm just going to show you guys. I've got the small version of the hand cranker here. What does that look like? Okay. This one you would open. This is the tiny version. Okay. And it would suction because it's pretty, like, it's kind of heavy. And you would hand crank that through. Okay. The larger version is the Cricut Cuttlebug version. And I do have that here, so I can show you what that looks like. This is very heavy. Okay, it's by Cuttlebug. The other one is too, I believe. It's super heavy. This is very heavy. And the cranker goes in here. You crank it, you open it up on the side, it goes through. It's super heavy. I don't use these anymore. I did let my nieces use it for when we made those Halloween cards. I don't know if I posted about that. That was a long time ago. That was like a solid month and change ago. They made Halloween cards. And I did let them use the hand cranker just because I didn't want to let them use my electric machines. They are not toys. They are investments. So I did not feel bad not letting them use them. And this one's really pretty. You can see here another piece that you can use either in your card. Look how pretty this would look. Even still like this, right? You can use it like this and you can build, okay? You can build on this. You can do some building on that. You know what I mean? This would look so pretty with some ferns. Look at that. If you had your card like this, right? Kind of nice. With your nice little sentiment that says Thanksgiving going across. Somehow, you can figure it out. Okay? There's lots you can do with this. But that is pretty. That is really nice. You could do a lot with this. And that's just basically what I'm doing. I'm just making a whole bunch at once. I love and hate this method because sometimes I end up cutting too much of one color. I'm like, what was I thinking? It's because I fell in love with the paper and I was doing too much of one color. So I do have that kind of like habit of end up liking a paper too much and then I don't cut enough of something else. But look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. Let me see if I can focus on that. Get it in there. Focus, focus, focus. Nope, not going to focus for me. There we go. It's really pretty. That one's nice. And of course you have your center sentiment that you can stamp on. It's going to be easier to stamp on this. You can't stamp on glitter. So I would have to cut like another one maybe and offset it or something. So that's what we're doing today. I probably should do some traditional colors like this green. I could maybe make some green ones. The ferns would probably look nicer in green anyways. So let's do some green ferns. Again, we're going to need our magnetic mat. Okay. Paper down. Doesn't matter. This one is same kind of paper. It's just regular 65-pound cardstock. Nothing super special, just that it's 65-pound cardstock. And let's do some ferns. Let's do some ferns. So face down on this one. Okay. And where do I have the other fern? Right here. Here's a fern right here. I've got this negative space here. I'm gonna put this here because I'm not wasting any little bit. And then I need my plate back again. Run that through. Take it apart. I'm losing light again, aren't I? I think so. A lot of shadows in here again. See, fern. Right there with the others. Another fern. So, Tia Queenie, if you're still in Atlanta, Georgia, this weekend is Anna Griffin's Create it's in Atlanta. So her headquarters are in Atlanta, but she's doing her Create. And one day I will get to go to Create. I'm so excited when I talk about that. Create is like a craft class retreat, crafting fair thing. It is kind of like a bucket list item, but so you know, maybe if I get out there, I can visit you guys, if I ever get to go. So I think they hold it in November. That's what's going on right now. And I think today is the last day of Create. But just wanted to throw that out there that I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let me look for another fern. Some ferns here. I don't know if I can fit this gigantor fern here. I cannot. But I do have, let me see. I do have this other fern. These are more delicate, intricate ferns. Might be able to get this one on here. Hold on, let me see. Yes, I can. And look at that. I can fit that one right on here. I have not made this one at all yet. Can I fit this again? Yes, I can. I shall not waste any bit of paper. Get my A plate again. Okay, cover that up, ready to go. Here we go. I'm gonna send the sandwich through. So we were talking about running things in the background. So I was running some movies in the background last night or this morning, I can't remember. So feel free to run me in the background if you're cleaning, if you're reading, crafting, you know, you can just kind of listen to the machine in the background. Here's a fern right there. Isn't that pretty? Why are you cutting so many ferns? I don't know. So look, here's some more if you wanted to do again. My friend Lisa likes to journal. And a while ago at Chacha's, I can't remember when it was, maybe a few months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I don't remember when. It was part of my Crafting on the Go series. And I had just gotten the fern dies in, maybe it was like 4 or 5 months ago. And she wanted to just do ferns. I said, oh, you know what? I think it was in September. I think it was in September maybe because we were August or September, I'm like, you can make Halloween cards. And she's like, I'd rather just do some ferns for my journaling. I'm like, cool, go ahead. I brought all the colors that you could use. And so she cut a bunch of ferns out for her journaling. And so you could use these for journaling. I mean, it's just endless. You could even, if you cut out a text weight paper, you could do your own decoupage. Okay, if you like to decoupage, there's just so much you can do. And here's what those are. Again, you can use these for whatever. Let's cut some more ferns. So I'm going to cut this paper off camera so it can fit in the machine. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do strips. I'm going to do a longer strip so that I can get some longer pieces. Let me see. I want to get some of those bigger ferns in there. Okay, so let me see. Maybe, again, if I can find my tool-in-one. I need to clean this one up. See how it's got the pieces in here? You're like, how do you get these little pieces out? They're kind of a pain in the butt. Yes, they are. But what you do is you just flip it over, run your tool-in-one over it. It's got these little bristlies. I don't know if you can focus. It's trying to focus on the background. But you run the tool-in-one over it. And wait, I didn't run it all the way. Hold on. There. Clean. Look at that. And it's all down here. Sweep it off. Okay. So let me see. I want this giant fern. Like that. This huge one right here. Put it to the side so I can use this space here. I would love to do this because that would fit awesomely, but I cannot. So let me see. I can do that. Isn't there a, I could have swore I had a smaller one. Hold on. And then do I have... It's not going to fit. I don't think that's going to, if I get this closer, the edge of my paper is there. So that should fit. Like that maybe? Right. There. And I think I can fit this thing here. Hold on. Right there maybe? So if you're new to the die cutting world, we're going to talk about that again. You can use a metal die. There's all different brands out there. You can buy, I'm using Anna Griffin, but there's Sizzix. You can buy dies by Spellbinder sells dies. You can buy them locally online. There's thin dies, thinlits. There's I like the Anna Griffin dies because they're more durable in my opinion because they're thicker metal and I am hard or harsh on my crafting tools. I'm not a light crafter, I'm a heavy crafter. So these are really great. Like my friends on Crafting on the Go, they were like, when they were new and they were taking them off, I'm like, dude, these are metal, these are great, these will last for a long time. Don't feel like you have to really kind of baby these. But I prefer this. You can buy them anywhere. You can do a hand crank manual machine, or you can buy yourself an electric die cutting machine. This is an electric machine. It's called the Empress Mini by Anna Griffin. Why does it look like my phone is tilted? I don't know. And it's pretty quick. This one only weighs 6 pounds. So it's nice and light. See that? And this is a really thick die, dude. These are like super thick, but cut myself another little maple leaf there. Put that there. Going through my, these just pop right off. Just, you know, like nothing, like butter. My aunt's watching. She's probably laughing at that. Like butter. See that? Look how beautiful that is. That is a nice fern. Fern leaf, fern stem, whatever you want to call it. I'm just yapping. So, what do you guys got going on for Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is next week. I cannot believe this year is over. I remember when 2019 started. 2019 is almost over. I cannot believe it. There you go. I can still use this piece. I will use it. I I have something here that will fit. I know it will. I can make it fit. Right there. Look at that. Perfect. Gonna send this through. Gonna send this through. I have been assigned 2 things for Thanksgiving. 2 things to make. But I don't want to make one of them. I've been assigned to make my turtle cake, but I don't like to make turtle cake anymore. Just because I'm not a baker. I used to bake a lot back in the day, but I don't really want to make that. So we'll see what happens. What am I doing? I did not like the way this came out, but I want to save it. So I'm going to put it back in. I'm going to flip it over. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I feel like it didn't get enough pressure. Okay? Because it didn't cut all the way. So I'm going to send her back through. Hopefully it works. I feel like that was, you know what, I think I needed more pressure. I probably should have used the shim on that. Nope, it worked just fine. And it embossed the detail. If you can see the detail on that. Can you see the detail? Trying to get it. There we go. Nope, okay. I'm moving too much. So that's green. What other colors? I'm going to take you guys and show you guys what the ones I've already cut. Okay, ones I've already cut, which I have over here. See, these are the ones I've cut, the colors I've used. Okay, I've already cut all these out, cut a ton out of gold glitter. I did some green. This is stuck to it. These are my negatives. So if you're wondering about the Empress, this is what came in with the Empress. I don't know if this is upside down. I think this is correct. So it is the Anna Griffin Empress Mini. This is what it looks like, okay? And it comes with the plate system. So a magnetic. I do have the embossing mat. I don't know where to do with it. The shim and the A plate. You get all the plates with this. This was the bundle, and the bundle came with it came with the frame. Yes, those of you who have watched The Burbs. If you watch The Burbs and you like to say it came with a frame, I can't help it. I love Tom Hanks movies. But it came with this metal die, this really pretty metal die. It also came with a scroll. I think 1 or 2 scrolls. And I've got some pink paper because I was demoing it at my day job to my coworkers. And they were like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm like, yes, look what you can do. So it came with this. Also, and it also came with a word. Now I don't know where the word is. It came with hope. It might have come with 2 scrolls. I'm not sure. And here's the embossing mat, right? And it also came with a embossing folder. Okay, this is a 3D layered lattice. Okay, you guys want to see what this does? I'll show you what this does. I will show you what this does. Okay, so with this embossing one, we don't need the mat. We are going to require the shim, okay? And I demoed this at work too, so I need a piece of paper. Let me see, what color should I use? What color should I use? Let's use this orangey color. Oh, I need to cut it down. Hold on. Get it a nice size here. Okay. So I'm going to put it in here. I'll have to cut it down later, but that's fine. So you're going to put your paper in your embossing folder. Like such. The Equini, if you're still watching, Atlanta, Georgia is hosting Anna Griffin's Create this weekend. I wish I could go. Maybe sometime we can go together, Thea. I think you would absolutely love it. It would be awesome. Anna Griffin opens up her craft rooms, and you get to craft with her and all the other Griffinites. Okay, so you just put that down on your shim. So again, A plate, shim, embossing folder, A plate again on top of that. Run your machine. Again, you could hand crank this, okay? So I'm going to show you what an embossing folder does. It's just kind of like those other little frame embossers, except we're not cutting anything out. We're just embossing the paper. And there you go. I don't know if it's focusing. I'm trying to see. I need more light in here, I think. See that? Thea, if you're watching, Anna Griffin is having her create in Atlanta, Georgia this weekend. So it's you can watch some of it live on air if you go to Anna Griffin's Facebook page. Look at that. So this embosses. This is an embossing folder. It's called a 3D embossing folder. The deboss and the emboss side. This is what I used. So this was a bundle. The machine came with a frame, die, a scroll, a word, and this, along with all the other stuff. And that's what you get in that. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm just kind of cutting out these pieces and, you know, just kind of doing this. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm going to go ahead and sign off because I think I've been on for a while. I don't know how long. But I want to say thank you for watching me, and feel free to share this video. And if you guys want to comment, I cannot see because I'm a dork. And I cannot see. I see people are commenting. Let's see. Oh, look at my gosh. Look at all this. Oh, my Thea's all over this. Huh? And my cousin Tony, my cousin Cynthia. Basically my cousins. Hi, Chabelita. How are you doing? Let's see. My family is awesome. They're all over this. But, so this is what I've been doing today. Just kind of die cutting and not doing much. The craft room is just a crazy mess, as you can imagine. I did manage to hook up my new computer last night. I've had it for a couple months. Have not put it up, or yeah, a couple months, just because I took apart my other computer. It was running Windows 7. It was super old and it needed to be replaced. And now I need to transfer all of my content over. And trying to make videos for YouTube has just been a nightmare for me. But because my computer was just old and bogged down, so I've just been kind of like trying to figure stuff out. Hey, you know what? Let's do one out of foil. How about, you guys want to see something cut out of foil? So this is a foil paper. It's a very thin, bordering between a text weight and a cardstock. So this is going to be a cardstock. It's 65 pounds, much thicker, sturdier paper. This is like a text weight, super bendable, very light. This is by Recollections. I got this at Michael's. I got it in the pack. But it's not like Anna Griffin foil is much heavier. Okay, it's better quality. I'm sorry to tell you, Recollections. But you know, of course, it's a cost issue to you're paying less for this type. But I'm going to show you what this looks like. Shall we? You know what? Let's cut out a frame. We're gonna, because it takes it really well. We're gonna cut out this frame. So it's gonna cut and emboss using this Anna Griffin folder. Okay, these are new. They were made. They came around at the time of the mini, same time. Got them in a few weeks ago. So do I need the shim? I think I do need the shim for this. Well, let's use the shim, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. Any piece that's left over, I can use it to die cut something else. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to be wasteful. Okay, right there. I'm gonna put this down. I feel like I don't need the shim, but I'm gonna use it anyways. Put this on. Okay, so we've sandwiched it again for those who don't understand the sandwich. A plate, shim, folder, A plate. Gonna run it through. And we're off. Okay, I'm gonna show you what this looks like here. I think you can see right here. Okay, so I'm removing my A, opening it up. Oh, it's beautiful already. Look at that. So I'm gonna, hopefully this cut well for me if it had enough pressure. Yes, it did. When you're using foil papers, they tend to like stick a little bit more. See how pretty that is? If I put some light on that, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So the center piece will come out. Just gotta pop it. So here is a version. I'm going to show you guys. Here, wait, did I cut one of each? I thought I did out of that yellow paper. Hold on. Oh, here we go. That's right here. Okay. So here's the version with just basic 65-pound cardstock. And here's the version with a very light text weight foil paper. Okay. You can see the difference. If I can shine some light over here. Bring my outlight closer. You can see the differences here. Okay. You're going to need a lot of shine. You're going to need a lot more bling using a foil. But there's something to be said for this, because you can also go back in with a metallic inking pad or stamping pad, and you can like rub it over the embossed, and you can get a nice, very shabby chic kind of look or distressed look. There's lots you can do. Don't think I can't work with a plain cardstock paper, because you can. There's lots you can do. You could even do an offset. Okay, you could. There's just so much you can do. So like with this, I don't know if you would want glitter. Okay, it's just maybe a little much, but you could use your different colored items to kind of build something up. I'm trying to find non-glitter. Seems like I cut a lot of glitter out. Oh, this one's good. This one's really pretty. There's lots you can do with that. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And I don't know if you found this, which way you ended up finding my video, but I'm trying to get back into video making. It is time consuming. I have no idea. I have no concept of time. I have no idea how long I've been on. I have no concept of time. But I'm hoping to be able to get back into it and show you guys, you know, Christmas is coming. I'm obviously running super late with my Thanksgiving. I made nothing for Halloween. But that's how Jeannie rolls. That's how JuanitasCasita rolls, right? So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed me using the mini Empress by Griffin. And if you've never tried it, oh, I am working on crafting classes for the few people that are still tuned in. I'm thinking about running Ashley at Chacha's Tea had offered to let me host some craft classes at Chacha's Tea. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a St. Valentine's Day card making class, and I'll be selling the tickets through Eventbrite. And I'm thinking about doing that in January. I'm still on the fence about it. I want to talk to Ashley more about it. But she did offer that, and you know, if you go there, they sell amazing teas. I don't have to sell you on that. You all know my converts out there who've been like, this is our place now. My friend Lisa is one of them. She absolutely loves Chacha's, and Chacha's is amazing. And Ashley and Maria and Carolina and all the rest of the gang that's there is just really awesome. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again for tuning in, and I am signing off. Have a fantastic Sunday. Bye-bye.